I've been hugely enjoying the current series of Race Across the World, having enjoyed previous series as well. But there's something about this particular series that I think the BBC has got absolutely spot on. And it is the real mixture of different couples with different backgrounds, different stories, different relationships. But for me, the real highlight of the program of the series has been this really lovely, beautiful relationship between the two young men, two 19-year-old men, Joe and Kush from Liverpool. There's been just this incredible authenticity of their relationship, a real kindness between them, a real sensitivity, and also a huge amount of respect that they've shown to all of the people that they visited in all these diverse and incredibly interesting places on the journey. I think the thing that's really stood out for me is, and I'm somebody who works in mental health, I'm a psychotherapist, a counsellor, the fact that they've been a real antidote to this narrative around toxic masculinity. They've really demonstrated the sensitivity and the warmth, the openness, the vulnerability that young men can demonstrate. And it doesn't make them any less men. They've had loads of fun. They've had a great time. The relationship has light and shade to it. And yet the fact that they've talked about trauma, they've talked about suicide, they've talked about anxiety in a way that feels real, feels entirely in keeping with their overall approach to life and their adventurous approach to life. And yet they've demonstrated this incredible softness and warmth and sensitivity to each other. It really has been stunning, and I found it incredibly moving. I found myself in tears on a number of occasions, just so moved by how they have related to each other, and at the same time talked about incredibly difficult topics. And so for me, the BBC has got that absolutely spot on. It's been a programme with lots of wonderful travel aspects to it, wonderful cinematography. The narration is typically brilliant, as has all previous series been. And the mixture of couples has been great. And there's some really fantastic stories in there. But this has really stood out for me as a brilliant showcase for what young men are like, can be like, and really has, I think, shown that actually you can be young 19-year-old lads having a great time, making each other laugh, making the audience laugh, and yet still tackle some really big issues and be really vulnerable and really open. And I think they're a credit to themselves and their family. They're a credit to the city of Liverpool, but also I think they're a credit to young men in general, because we hear so much negativity about young men. And they've shown through this programme, which has been wonderful entertainment, that actually there is a different story out there. And I think every credit to them and to the BBC for this brilliant showcase.